Yo, what's going on, True Fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's Whiteshadow, and today, guys, we're going to talk about the Nvidia RTX issues once again, kind of a follow-up video, and kind of talk about what's been happening lately with Nvidia trying to fix all of the issues. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so today, guys, we are going to talk about all of the issues and kind of how Nvidia is trying to resolve the issues with Nvidia RTX. And this goes for the 2080, the 2080 Ti, and of course the 2070. As you guys know from the previous videos we talked about, the Nvidia RTX has been plagued with a ton of issues since launch. People are coming out of the woodwork saying that their cards are failing within 2 weeks. People's systems are blue screening, catching fire even. I mean, there's all sorts of issues going about this. I kind of reached out to a couple of different companies. Some wouldn't really come out and say what the issue actually was, probably because they don't really know yet. One company by the name of Puget Systems did reach back out to me, and they kind of explained what their findings have been. Most of their customers haven't really had much of the Nvidia RTX cards fail on them. There have been a couple, even the 2070s. There have been a lot more 2070s than the higher end cards. This could likely be due to one, either cooling of the VRMs, the actual wafer itself, which is the processor silicon, or it could be due to the RAM. And as you guys know, Nvidia RTX is using a newer form of RAM. They are no longer on the GDDR5. They are now on GDDR6 or GDDR6X. This could be a manufacturing issue that we're seeing the cards run into. Now, a lot of the other companies didn't really give me any sort of response. I reached out to EVGA, ASUS, MSI, Gigabyte, all of the add-in board partners, as well as some of the system builders. I haven't really heard anything else from this, but I have heard from the people that have gotten their cards back from warranty. Some of them are saying their cards are working. Some are saying that they had to send the card back once again. There's no rhyme or reason as to what, but Nvidia seems to be trying to resolve this issue, and that's a good thing. Going into 2019, we are seeing Nvidia stock drop slightly due to the issues of Nvidia RTX. AMD's has seen a bump because people are no longer buying Nvidia cards because the 10 series is going by the wayside. They are no longer stocking Nvidia 10 series. They're no longer manufacturing these cards, so they're becoming harder and harder to find, meaning the only other graphics card that people can buy on the market is AMD. That's why we're seeing AMD stock just bump up a little bit. And this all relates to us as streamers because when we go into 2019 to try to build new systems, we only have two options now, Nvidia RTX or AMD. It doesn't leave us much room on the table because AMD's performance isn't the best right now. For the price to performance ratio, when you're looking at AMD versus Nvidia blows AMD out of the water. But with all of the issues, it kind of goes to say, well, maybe I should go AMD because they're not having the issues Nvidia is. Now, on the flip side of that, Nvidia is starting to fix these issues. Nvidia is working very closely with their add-in board partners to figure out what is causing the problem. They don't really know right now, whether it be the cooling, whether it be the design of the actual card itself, the VRM layout, or the RAM. And most likely, this is just my guess right now, most likely I would say it's because they're using a newer form of RAM and it's having some sort of conflicting issues. Also, some of the cards have caught fire, which is crazy, and that has to do with cooling. So it could be a conglomerate of different issues, which Nvidia is spending a lot of research and development on trying to fix right now. Going into 2019, like I said, they really need to fix this issue or they're going to be fighting an uphill battle as soon as AMD launches Vega 2, which is coming very soon. The whole point of this video is to kind of say, hey, maybe Nvidia RTX and maybe the stuff that we have been finding has been a few people crying wolf in the forums. Whether they've gotten new cards or whether they're happy playing video games, who knows? But like I said in my previous video, hundreds of people. Now it's just a handful. So it's kind of a he said, she said type matter in what we've found online. And it's really hard to tell what is really happening with Nvidia RTX. Do I recommend you go out and spend a ton of money on an Nvidia RTX card? Word still on that. It's kind of a gamble because who knows what's going to happen. I have many friends, many streamer friends that have an Nvidia RTX card and they are fine. Like I said in previous videos, it's up to you on whether or not Nvidia RTX is worth it. Leave a comment in the comment section below telling me if you guys have purchased a card, if you've had any issues. Let's talk to each other. Let's figure this out together. But guys, that about does it for this video. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to smash that subscribe button before you leave the video today. I would super appreciate it. If you want to follow myself or TRUgaming on any of our social media platforms, all of those are in the description below. I will see you guys in the next video. Until the next time, Whiteshadow out.